welcome back to my channel. My name is Delana. If you are new here, I always forget to say my name in these videos, like in my intros and stuff like that, so I just thought I'd introduce myself. Thanks for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Today I will be creating this look right here, which is just a nice classic black smoky eye. I'm going to show you how to do it. Of course, you could do it more toned down if you wanted to. Don't blend it out as far or blow it out as much, or you could make it even more dramatic. Of course, everything in this is subjective. Tailor it to what your preferences are, like always, obviously. By the way, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys all had a fabulous Valentine's Day. I did. Me and my husband went and we just got dinner, and we both had the day off work, luckily, so we just spent all day together. It was super sweet. He got me this necklace. Oh, sorry, I'm talking, probably sound really loud now, but he got me this necklace right here, and I absolutely love it. Love it. It was super sweet to get this. Freaking love it. This is like totally something that I would have picked out myself, so he did a really good job. And yeah, other than that, it was just super chill. We just went out to a simple dinner, nothing super fancy, and drank wine, ate chocolate, ate food, cuddled, and had a wonderful Valentine's Day. So yeah, let me know how you guys' Valentine's Day was down in the description box. What did you do? Did you spend it with a significant other, or did you do something with your friends and family, or whatever? Yeah, let me know. Anyways, I will be using the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. I have a separate tutorial on this where I did a look using only the Saint side and only the Sinner side. So if you are interested in seeing that, I will link it right here. And then I will also link it down in the description box, like always. So yeah, let's just get into the tutorial. Okay, so starting off, I'm not even going to prep my eyes because we're going to be using a black base. So there's really no point, because we're just going to be blending that black base all over the lid, and when you're already putting a cream base down, you don't really need an eye primer unless you have really oily eyelids and you're using a primer to control the oil. Then that makes total sense, but for me, it's not always going to be necessary, and I believe this is a waterproof eyeliner anyways. Could be wrong, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Saint Sinner palette, and I'm going to use the shade Martyr right here with my Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just going to put a generous amount of that into the crease, because this is going to allow our black base to blend out more seamlessly into the rest of the eye. Make sure you bring it in far enough. And then I'm just going to take my Delium Tools 785 brush and just blend over the edge of that, just to really soften that edge there. And make sure, see how I blend it pretty high up, but I still leave a little bit of my brow bone peeking through. You want that, otherwise it just looks like too much eyeshadow. If your eyeshadow is coming up and completely meeting your brow here, that's what makes it look really heavy and like too much makeup. But whenever you have that separation, it makes it look a lot softer, because then there's that definition between your crease and the shadow and then the brow bone, and it doesn't look like just a lot of makeup, even though it is. So now I'm just taking one of my Anastasia palette brushes, and I'm going into my Maybelline Eye Studio. Guys, seriously, a classic black smoky eye is like one of the easiest looks. If you are in a pinch, you're like, I have 2 seconds to make myself look really bomb, go for a classic black smoky eye. If you're comfortable with blending, because blending is really the key with smoky eyes, but other than that, if you're keen on blending, just pop on a black smoky eye and you'll look hella glam in like 2 seconds. Because now all I'm gonna do with this cream eyeliner is I'm just gonna start to put that all over my lid, really concentrating the majority of it on the lash line, and then slowly and softly bringing that up into the crease here. You want to be really strategic whenever you're bringing it up into the crease, because remember that you're going to be blending it out, and whenever you start blending it out, it carries it farther. So make sure that you bring it lower than you want it to sit, because now from there, I'm just going to flip my brush over to the fluffy side, and I'm just going to start to do little swirling motions to blend it out into the rest of the crease. I want you to like notice how much time I'm spending in the crease here, because that's, like I said, really the key thing with black smoky eyes. Like, I still haven't added any more product. I've just blended out what's already there. That's really the key thing with black smoky eyes, because if it doesn't look blended, it really easily just looks like you gave yourself a black eye. You know what I'm saying? So by having a really, really soft blend, that's really going to ensure that it looks nice and clean. And to get a really soft blend, you want to make sure that, one, you're taking your time, because I see a lot of people try to rush through it, and you're never going to get anywhere if you are just rushing through something, no matter what you're doing in makeup. And then also make sure that you're using a really light touch. You notice how I'm not going like this. Now I just got a bunch of black on my brush. I'm just basically barely touching the eye, because that way it's carrying that product without moving the product. I'm going to tap a little bit back into that Martyr shade, and I'm just going to tap over the edges here, really press it, and then take a clean fluffy brush again, just blend over the edges again. So a couple of things to ensure that you get a nice clean line here is, one, you can lay tape down and just lay it right there and then pull it off whenever you're done, and it'll be all good to go. Or you can use your concealer to kind of carve out that crease. Obviously, I've already done my foundation and my concealer and everything, so I kind of like the soft diffusion right here. I'm not going to worry about it being like a perfectly straight line. And this is more of like a classic black smoky eye anyways, for it to be really soft and diffused everywhere. So now I'm going to stop there with the top of the eye, and I'm going to move on to the lower part of the eye here, and I'm just going to take that same Martyr shade from that Kat Von D palette and very generously sweep that on the lower lash line. Oh, I'm using the Delium Tool 776 brush. And blend it down further than you think you need to, because we're going to be blending that black down, and we don't want to completely cover it with the black. By still having a little bit of that brown peeking through, it creates a really soft illusion. And then taking a little bit more of that cream liner from Maybelline, I'm just going to use that to line my lower waterline. And then I'm also going to bring that underneath, not worrying about this being clean at all, and connecting it to the rest of the eye. So by connecting it, I mean bringing it in to where it's touching the blend that we already have going on right here. Now I'm just going to use the side of the brush here, and I'm very lightly touching the edge of that eyeliner so that it starts to diffuse it into the rest of the brown shadow. So now taking my Coastal Scents BRC number 2 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Sabbath from that Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, which is just a matte black shade, and I'm going to start to pack that onto the lid here. This is not only going to deepen it, but it's also going to set that cream shadow that we laid down so that it doesn't move around. I'm going to take my Morphe M513 and just blend that out. Another thing that prevents your another thing that prevents your smoky eye from looking like a black eye is don't bring it too far into the inner corner, because if it starts to actually touch this lighter part of the inner corner, it's going to start to look really heavy, and it no longer looks like soft and smoky. It goes from that to looking like a lot of makeup, you know what I'm saying? We want to keep this inner corner of the eye really nice and bright. So now just taking that black shadow on the tip of my brush here, and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line as well. So the last thing I did, and this is not absolutely essential, but I really like the way that it opens up the eyes, I'm going to take the shade Absolution from the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, and I'm just going to take that on my pinky finger and pop that onto my inner corners. And one other thing I like to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my highlighter. This one is, I'm going to show you the name because I have yet to learn how to pronounce it, and I'm not going to say what it looks like. This brand right here, and it's their Freematic highlighter in the shade Solstice. And I'm just going to take that on a little flat brush. This brush is a Luxie 249 brush. 49, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna pop that right onto my brow bone, just very, very lightly. I don't want there to be a heavy shimmer, but I want it to catch the light a little bit. Since we have such a dark look, you know what I'm saying? I like to bring my highlight on the brow bone and the inner corners because I feel like it brings some light to the eye, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna apply my Geoxor Pump and Volume Mascara. I am still developing my opinions on this mascara. I don't know how I feel about it yet. You guys know that I have issues with my mascara smudging everywhere if you've been following me. I get very, very picky about my mascaras, so I don't know how I feel about this one. I'll use it once and then I won't use it for a while and then I'll forget what I think about it, so then I use it again, so that's what's happening right now. One of the things that I like about this look is that you could totally get away with not wearing lashes because it's just so dark and black. It's just like, who needs lashes? You know what I'm saying? I am gonna pop on some lashes and I'm just gonna do the velour. They're so black. They're just perfect. The only reason I am hesitant on doing them is I think maybe, I can't say for certain yet, but I think that I might be having an allergic reaction to these lashes, which is why I'm a little bit hesitant, but we shall see. I don't know for sure yet, but these are the Velour Fluff and Cool lashes, so I'm just gonna pop those on. Yes, these were the right choice, as long as they don't irritate my eyes. What do you guys think of my little pigtails? I'm bringing them back, okay? I was like, you know, I'm gonna do a smoky eye, and it's gonna be a little bit grungy, because a black smoky eye, depending on how you style it, can be a little bit grungy, so I was like, let's do it, let's just go all the way. So I felt like some pigtails were like cute grunge. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just lame. Alright, so I'm gonna go and apply the rest of my face and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. What do we think? Okay, so my lip combo that I put on, okay, let me just do a quick little rundown of everything that I'm wearing on my face that you missed. I'm wearing my foundation. I'm not wearing any primer, but my foundation is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I'm wearing my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I totally forgot this brand for a second. Milani, a baked blush in the shade Coralina. Same highlighter that I showed you earlier from this brand, the Freematic highlighter in Solstice. And then my lips are, I'm wearing this NYX lip lingerie in the shade Baby Doll. And that one was, I put it on by itself and first off, I wanted a more glossy lip, but then it was also a little bit like too nude, I guess. Like it was like wash me out, like basically my same skin tone nude, which is not always a bad thing. That's totally a look in and of itself, but not what I was going for. I wanted more of a pinky nude. So I put my Dior Addict Ultra Lip Gloss or Ultra Gloss in the shade 369. And I just have to tell you that I am obsessed with this lip gloss because it is so smooth on the lips, like not sticky at all in the slightest. Like I don't feel like my lips are sticking together at all whenever I touch it. Like it's a gloss, so you know you can feel it, but it's not like sticky at all. It feels so nice and smooth. It's just, oh, if you're a person that does not like sticky lip gloss, the Dior Ultra Gloss is for you, like 100%. So yeah, that completes this tutorial. I hope that you guys learned something new, and I hope that this look inspires you to step out of your comfort zone and try a new technique or just something that makes you feel more like you. I really enjoyed doing this look. It's a very, very classic look. I love the way that it came out. You could totally pair this look with a bold lip if you wanted to. I like it with a nude because I feel like it keeps all the focus on the eyes and just lets the eyes be the center of attention. Alright, I'm gonna close out this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in Wednesday's wear test. Bye. Yeah, principles, whatever.